Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. This stadium has that feel of a genuine Colosseum. It could only be Rome.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It has to be Aaron Ramsey. We shouldn't forget the dreadful leg break he suffered, but he's rebuilt his career to a very high level again, and besides all his midfield quality, he's become a scorer of some great goals.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. So we're up and running. Seferovic. Ricardo Rodriguez. And it's Seferovic. And here's Seferovic. Chooses to go back. Rodriguez tries towering header. Allen plays it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. Shaqiri. And it's Seferovic! It's broken loose. Defending of the desperate variety. We can get that clear. And it's Shaqiri. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Shaqiri gets it out to the wing. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Ramsey, Davis, Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Davis. And here's Ramsey. He's there to receive it. Granit Xhaka. And it's Xhaka. And here's Seferovic! Bale absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And here's Embolo. And here's It's Seferovic!
Seferovic quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
Played in with accuracy.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's having a go. To get it away. And here's Shaqiri. Time to deliver. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Tries to get it clear. Granit Xhaka. It's come through, and the finish! And out to safety. And it's been given away. Tries to dink it in. Bale. Deftly. Massive leap! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Mepham positions himself well and cuts it out. Tries to locate someone up front. Well positioned to make that interception. Granit Xhaka. So it is still 0-0. Hit long and direct. Forward it goes. Shad cuts it out. And it's played forward. Now it's Seferovic. Embolo. Gets the better of his man. A really good feat. Davis did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bale has a goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Oh, smart save. Out towards the flank. And here's Bale. Great leap! And he's kept it out. And it's hoisted clear. Aimed in towards the centre. Into the box. Danger averted for now. Share. Ricardo Rodriguez. Seferovic. Allen. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Seferovic. Oh, that's nice. Plays it out to the wing. That looks a good... Heads it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Seferovic brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
And it's Embolo. Embolo. Shaqiri. Gets wrestled off the ball. Ricardo Rodriguez. And here's Seferovic. Could cross it here.
Switzerland have been pretty good down that left side, you know. Seferovic really is providing a very good outlet there, and his contributions, I think, are going to be key. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Keeps everyone guessing. Bale plays it into the box. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Davis pinged forward. It's out for a goal kick. Granit Xhaka. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Switzerland clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Here's the ball in. Mepham can get it clear. Allen plays it out to the flank. Throw in. And here's Seferovic. Rodriguez. In with a header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Allen tries to get it forward quickly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Seferovic goes on a charge down the left. Ramsey. Davis plays it forward. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Mepham gets it away. Fence has got rid of that. They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. Granit Xhaka. There are a few waiting for it. Goes for goal! And it's been taken short. And here's Xhaka. Rodriguez. Xhaka plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Has a pop! That's a fine challenge, and it goes his way. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Rodriguez. That's been levered clear. Hoists it forward. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Ricardo Rodriguez. Plenty waiting in the middle. Rodriguez puts it into the middle. Breaks on here. Allen. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Allen's delivery. Away from immediate danger. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Decent progress down the left. And here's Embolo. Seferovic. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And the half-time whistle goes. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're off again. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? And here's Embolo. Up he gets! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
He's picked him out. Gets his head to it! No, he's got that completely wrong. Share. Granit Xhaka. Share. Mepham looks to bypass the midfield. Shared with the clearance, and it's Ramsey. Ramsey proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Davis delivers, up to meet it! Heads it again, but still no joy.
Wales might just feel they're onto something here, despite not putting that away, you know.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Shaqiri. Xhaka tries to get it forward quickly.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Goes direct to the front line. Hoists it forward. Oh, that's lovely. Bale. Can he deliver? He's gone for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Davis. Oh, great ball! Tries a shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Allen. Can he... Oh, shooting chance! Tries to get it clear. Has a look and plays it in. Played towards the front men. And it's Mbolo. Seferovic. Bale could move up a gear here.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Bale gets up to head it! And that has been cleared. And it's played forward. Shaqiri. Shapes to shoot. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Looking to get... He's had a shot! Taken with style! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Wales break the deadlock.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
Rodriguez desperately wants to get on the end of this. And it's Rodriguez. Shaqiri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal. Switzerland are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Share. Shaqiri. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Shaqiri. Granit Xhaka. Xhaka goes looking. Great run on the overlap here. Played into the middle. Xhaka floats one over. And he's there to cut it out. Allen. That's been drilled forward. And it's Seferovic. Seferovic!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Wales are desperately trying to regain the momentum, and they've certainly upped the supply.
Has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Granit Xhaka. Rodriguez. And here's Seferovic. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And it's Rodriguez. Lovely feet. Quick glance and big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Allen. Well, that's where he wants it. Shad battles to win it back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Good ball, it's found its target. Davis drives it forward. Oh, that's a waste. Wales are making a change now. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And here's Bale, hit into the middle. Great leap! Good delivery, no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Bale. Now it's Bale. That's good defending, very good defending.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Rodriguez. Granit Xhaka. Beautifully done. Ricardo Rodriguez. That is terrific skill. Goes for the cross. Keeper has beaten it away. And the defence can get it clear. Good take, and he's had a look. Nicely controlled. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. And the ball's come out. Over to the left. Incoming cross. Good save, he got a decent fist on that.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Now it's Ramsey. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. That should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
And it's Rodriguez. Has a quick glance. Seferovic gets it back. Gets on the end of it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Rodriguez. Seferovic. Knocks it away. Switzerland have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
And it's Rodriguez. Lovely bit of skill there. Switzerland don't have many options and time is running out. Oh, he's in! It's a bolo!
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
No question, that's a foul. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Ramsey. Out to the left it goes. Gorgeous control there. Allen. Now surely. This could fall anywhere. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. A famous win all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. Play for a throw. Ramsey. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And it's Bale. What an adventurous run from a defender. A chance to play it in. It's on has a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
The referee's called play back and has booked him for the original offence. And time is up. Wales win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.